Hello and welcome once again to my side of YouTube. This is Luther574, and what if I told you that Yungoos in Sun and Moon is not actually from the Alola region? Let's find out more and listen to what I have to say now. So, in the Pokédex entry for Yungoos mentions that it is not originally from the Alola region. Apparently, Yungoos came from a different region into the Alola region to take care of the Rattata situation. So, in their Pokédex entry, in Moon mentions that they scavenge all day just to sleep at night. So now we know the reason that Rattata is now normal and dark is because since the Yungoos are scouting around to take care of business at day, Rattatas have adapted to that and they're now doing their scavenging at night, which came to them adapting to scounging around at night. So, this situation in the Alola region actually is an actual thing that happened in real life. The Hawaii itself has mongooses in it, but the mongooses in Hawaii are not actually native from Hawaii. The mongooses found on Hawaii native. The mongooses found on Hawaii are native to India. In 1883, mongooses were imported to Hawaii to take care of a rat problem in sugarcane fields by some industry, the sugar industry. So I believe it was a total of 72 mongooses that were imported because of the fact that there are just too much areas where there were rats messing around with the sugarcane fields. So, going back to when I said mongooses were originally from India. So, why is this where I would like to go into, talking? I mean, mentioning, well, because almost every region that Pokemon games are, where they are actually based on real places. I believe Kanto is supposed to be China, Alola, Hawaii, X and Y, Unova, I believe it's Unova, is France. With black and white area is all, and if you don't know, then I guess I'll have to say it, sorry for my language, New York. So, I did some researching on India for a little video. This video. So, with the idea of India being the area where we could have a new Pokemon region, brings new ideas for Pokemon because there are animals in India that are native to just India. Because we could easily get another snake Pokemon, like a King Cobra. They also have a Musketeer. And how many deer Pokemon do we have? We have Deerling. We have, I forgot the name of the deer in Johto. but they have camels. We could also have another cat Pokemon, you know, because India has wild cats. And they could also keep in the Pokemon ride feature in this new region, because they actually have domestic yaks. They also have the oxes, but then again, we already have a Pokemon. Wait, no. Bouffalant is supposed to be a buffalo. I believe just a regular buffalo. But in India, they actually have water buffaloes. I didn't list that down because I didn't think I would have needed to. But that actually brings a good point that we might actually get a water type ox Pokemon. They also have tigers and cats, so yeah, more possibility for cat-like Pokemon. And since there is another thing I want to get into, ancient Pokemon. Ancient Pokemon usually go into a good detail of animals that are actually native to a certain area and that are now extinct and possibly ancient. Aerodactyl is a pterodactyl. We have Cranidos, which is an actual dinosaur Pokemon. Same thing with X and Y's jaw fossil Pokemon, which is a Tyrannosaurus. So, I decided to look up ancient Indian animals. So, the first thing that I checked out, I don't want to talk about it just yet because I want that to be the last bit of this video. But the only ancient animal that I want to bring up is King Louie. Yeah, if you ever watched the Jungle Book, the real life version of it, King Louie is an actual type of an ancient species of monkey. That's pretty much a that's basically a gorilla. Even bigger than a gorilla. But if you think about it now, when they were making Sun and Moon, they wanted to make a gorilla Pokemon. They wanted to make it after the death of Harambe. They wanted to do it for Harambe, not to make a joke out of it. They wanted to, give justice to the fact that this gorilla, Harambe, actually stuck around with this kid that fell into the gorilla exhibit in a zoo. But, you know how PETA is. They're like, why would you do something like this? It's just inhumane. It just happened. Too soon. Too soon. It's like saying fucking 9/11 happened, and even though people talk about it, we can't because it's in the past. It happened so long ago. Let it be. But anyway, the last bit of this video is another ancient animal from India. Now this actually spoke out. It touched me in places I've never been touched before. In my heart, I ached for this to be an actual Pokemon. So, it's called an Exeratodon. Todon. Exaeretodon. Exeratodon. So, despite on how badly I said the name, pronounced the name, this dinosaur-like name of a creature is a lined face, crocodile-bodied creature. A lion face with a crocodile body. What? This is what... This is the stuff that makes legends when it comes to Pokemon. Like, we already have Crocodile. It starts off as Sandile, Crocodile, and then Crocodile, or however the heck you pronounce it. And then we have another crocodile Pokemon, Totodile, Crocodile, and then Fraligator. What? These were the most awesome Pokemon in the, like, Pokemon universe. Now, if we were to get a new region in India, they have all these things they can take from. And oh, I also looked into mythological creatures from India, and apparently a Gigalodon, yeah, the biggest fucking shark in the ocean. But apparently this Gigalodon that was spoke in like a mythologically was big enough to swallow whales. And there's one more mythological creature from India. I believe it's more of a god, I guess. I don't know. It's a body of an elephant and the face of a person. There's many mythological creatures like this, and I think they're gods. I don't know. Like, this could easily get into... This has a real potential on being Pokemon region. So, hey, if you're down for this idea, hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video, hey, I don't know, give this a like. Fucking, I'm sorry for my language. I'm getting too excited thinking about the fact that we might actually get a new region for Pokemon. But the only thing that I'm scared of is the Game Freak already made a new system called the Switch. So if they were to make a new region, a new game with new mechanics, it'll have to be for the new system, the Switch. Because it's not like the Switch is already getting so much love from, like, all these die-hard Game Freak people. I mean, fans. I'm sorry. I'm not actually talking about Game Freak themselves, but... yeah. So, this has been Luther574, and I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully my next video would actually be something about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because there is so much I want to talk about it. Alright, bye.